Welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skylover, and we are back in the asteroid. And I did the thing that I said I was going to do after the end of last stream. Well, first off, at the end of last stream, I was trying to do all the garbage cleanup in the world and ended up deleting the base. And I realized why. It's because the ship that I'm sitting in, sorry, not the ship I'm sitting in, the pair of detachable grinders that were sitting off to the side did not have a name. They were just named small grid something, and because they were landing gear mag plate attached to the base, when I just said delete everything called small grid whatever, it deleted those grinders and the base was connected to this ship and the other ship off to the side here, and they just deleted everything. So yeah, so I just went back one save. It was no big deal. I did come back like I said I would, and finish up the armoring up, which basically I just put a little bit of armor to shape things up a little bit so it's not super awkward. Not a whole lot of armor, just a little bit there. One thing that I did do is you can see here on the drills, to keep the compact shape of it, I did have a ejector mechanism, so it kind of comes out the front with the sorter that will pull things out. Actually, the sorter just blacklists. And then there's two ejectors, which are now actually called small connectors. There, so while I'm drilling, if I want to, I can be ejecting stone as well. So that's the changes made to this. I also added one more thruster to the side so that the number of side thrusters matches the up and down thrusters. Put a little bit of, just a wee bit of armoring on the top. There's one more thing that I'm going to do today, which is probably going to require me to change up my armor just a little bit here. And that is that I'm going to add a event controller. See, I'm finally using some of the automation stuff. I'm going to add an event controller on here, and I might actually armor up some of the sides here just so that when I'm flying along, I don't, just with some armor plates, so I don't bang things up like I broke the drills last time. But yeah, so I want to put that on so that when I dock and undock, it will automatically turn off the thrusters and everything. I also put in, remember a while back, I think on Teal, I was having issues with the animated ore detectors that were also modded in other ways. So now I found another one. Let me turn it on. This is the cockpit. Hang on. Where are you? Corner light. Ore detector. If we turn you on, you will see that it sticks out and then starts spinning. And then if we turn it off, it goes back in. It's not, the range of this modded one is only like 200 meters instead of 600, but I think that's okay. I think 600 is a lot for a small grid, and so, this is fine. So that's that. So we're going to put an event controller on here, and then what I want to do is, I may or may not actually put little armor plates on this thing. I kind of want to cover up some of the yellow bits, but that's fine. We could do that later. Might want to put more lights on the front. I'm hesitant to put more things on the front that this thing needs to control, but whatever. Oh, there was one other thing that I did. Another mod that I put in. I added a couple more mods. I did find the block renaming mod and put that back in, so we're good to go there. Yeah, you're under attack, but that's why I put in the binoculars mod. I've never used this mod before, so let me grab you. And let's put you... We'll just... I'll just put you where the gun is for now. Alright, where's this guy at here? So, let's see. Space Wasp. Did we already lose our... So there we go. When we look through the binoculars, how cool is that? He took some damage. I think either that or it's just the LODs. Where's that Space Wasp at? Did we lose our space wasp already? There's a private sail. It's hard to... The last level of zoom in is really far. Yeah, it doesn't load in the distant LODs or anything like that. I think there is a mod. I am just kind of floating around. It's hard to... Because my character is kind of moving a little bit. It's hard... There is a mod, I think, that does... I think it's called recon cameras. I'm going to have to look into it and see if it's any good. I think what it actually does under the hood is actually send a camera outwards, like an invincible camera outwards, and it causes things to load in as if the player, or maybe it moves the player, I don't know, but it does something whereas it, it causes the game to actually load in the LODs where you're looking, and you can drop GPS markers where you're looking and stuff. So how's this look? Zoom me in here. How's this look? Just holding it. Yeah. Then we go back to first person. Well, anyway, we're gonna put that on a tool belt somewhere, because let's check out the frog hammer over there. Oh yeah. See, I can't. It's hard to tell with the way the distant shadows are, if it's taking damage or if that's just the way the shadows are. And in this case, it's just the shadows, for sure. This is like, I don't know, ambient occlusion or something going weird because it's so far away. It is weird that we're getting basically full quality textures with low quality meshes. It's kind of what's happening. Well, not even that really. Well, they are loaded in, and the distant asteroids are not. At least that's what it appears to be. Wow, you can really zoom in far, can't you? Look at... Oh my god. Hold on. Earth? Oh wow, you can zoom in really far. These are incredibly good binoculars. I wish you could actually see stuff. I wonder if we could fly all the way out to one of those asteroids where I get the ice and then look back and see here. I don't know. I also put in a mod. I don't know, it's not going to do the flashing because I have no reason to flash it, but to reduce the amount of flickering, just in case people get seizures. Don't want to be the cause of that. Did I put anything else in that wasn't already in here? I don't think so. That was already in. Oh, I did put in the nanite control facility. We're not going to use that yet. We might use that later, who knows, but... Oh, and I put in the... I put in a mod that gives you additional cameras. There's a top-mounted, bottom-mounted, left and right-mounted camera. I thought that was kind of nice. I'm trying to be vanilla-esque with this, but... there's going to be some. Are there two... static exterior. Oh yeah, that's right. There were... I added in... I'm going to spend all my time talking about stuff. Animated gyroscopes. And supposedly there are two different kinds. There's one with an animated interior and an animated exterior. Is that right? I don't know. But anyway, the gyroscopes should rotate along with the ship either way. If I just use the normal vanilla ones, which I think are these. And that's probably it, I think, for the mod changes. Now, one other thing I did want to mention was I did say I was going to do City Skylines today and not Space Engineers. I did get my world to load, but a lot of things have changed with the new update, and it did load fine, Duke's Landing. So we will be able to go back to it, but there's this compatibility report and load order manager kind of merged into a single mod called Skive. And it's giving me a whole bunch of recommendations that I need to work through. So just to make sure that the world is good to go before I really get into it, it's going to take me a little bit. So, Probably next week for sure. I don't think there's that much. It might actually just be fine. I think I just have to test some things. So, I also put in this control panel here, which will allow me to not have to go in and lock and unlock these things automatically. I could just go in, click the button. So if the drills are, the auto lock is on, so I could just walk up and poke them on there, or I can turn that off and unlock them, etc. So good to go there. I'm going to leave those drills hanging out there for now. First thing I want to do today is put the binoculars somewhere where I can get at them easily. They're just going to go there. All right. Wait, I need to put a what do you call it? The event block somewhere on here, and I believe it's just a regular cube. See, this is a half cube. I use a lot of half cubes, which kind of throws things off a bit. I need to find a spot where I could put a full cube that isn't going to look weird. I could move this all forward one. I think we're going to just do that. And it's going to be just a little asymmetrical is all. Alright, the event controller. I also thought about putting in... I guess I could put 2 event controllers on. Oh, actually, I think I am going to put 2 event controllers on because... I want to know when the cargo is full. So, yeah, I think we're going to put 2 of them on. What's the best way to put this? You're really only going to see the side of it. So we could put it like that. Yeah, that probably looks okay. We'll do that. Alright, then let's get our steel blocks back up here. Armor blocks. That's what I'm trying to say. And then we did this thing. And this thing. What is that noise? You hear that? Hold on. Weird. Should I leave that inset like that or move it out forward? I guess I could move it all the way forward and have it go all the way up to the... like a cap that goes all the way up to the ore detector and kind of protect to the conveyor there. Wonder how that would look. I don't know that I have enough. Oh, I still have a ton of stuff on me. Yeah, if we put a little cap on here like this. Kind of ran that out like that. Then I'm wondering, could we do... I don't think there's a way to merge this evenly, but I was thinking like if we could have a little hat running back. But yeah, there's no way to kind of... not without doing something like... Ooh, well... Actually, let me try something here. I'm going to try a little shaping real quick. How would this look? No, I don't think the shape that I'm looking for exists in the game, because I'd have to do... Oh, Ember. I added Ember in as well. I'd have to do something like... I don't actually know why I would be doing multiple layers if I did it like this. Yeah, I feel like this is not gonna do what I want. It's like this the sound of the door opening and closing. That's weird. I don't know what that is. We could do... I mean, I guess if we wanted to do a... kind of a second layer of stuff here, we could... I know, I'm going to spend all my time on this again. For no good reason. I just want this to look cool. And I don't have no other concerns. So we could do something like... No idea on this. I don't have any way to go from... Maybe I... No, I don't think I do. I don't have any way to go down to this sort of thing from that size, right? We'd have to... We have this. Which might have looked cool at some point. Actually... Yeah, I'm thinking probably not. Where's my flat? My really flat ones. Are you a flat one? Oh, you can do what I want. Oh, you could do it. Wait, can you do it? Yes, yes you can. Alright, so we need the... You would go on this side. And then this is the transition tip. Yeah, and I kind of want this shape underneath to be visible here. So then, I'm going to grab this. Am I missing a fight over at the front camera? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's some escort drones coming in over there, though. They better not escort themselves over to here, because I am not... We would be bugging out if that happened. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it does reduce the flicker a bit. Alright, so... Do I have enough parts to build these things? Apparently not. Can I get them out of here? Apparently not. Because it's through a subgrid. You know, it is what it is. Alright. Let's take a look through our binoculars at these guys. Ooh, they're shiny. Oh, I like them. It's gonna be fun finding wrecks of them around. Alright, I am going to go ahead and armor up. The heck was that? Oh. Okay. Well, this ought to be interesting. There's the gunboat. Is it already under attack? Oh, that's the animated gyroscopes. I'm probably gonna end up taking those out. Or the animated something. The subparts are not sticking on. Alright. Where's the... Which one is the gunboat? This one's the gunboat. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up taking those animated parts out, because if that's how they're going to work, it's going to look silly. Alright, did they take out the two little escort drones? Oh, I can use these buttons to zoom in. Oh, that's much easier.
Energy low.
Oh no. Now there is still a drone. Possibly two drones. This is the gunboat. Yeah, it's definitely the gunboat. There's the main Ember ship. There's the gunboat. Boy, he's a big one. Are they all just kind of drifting from each other? Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. Not as exciting as I had hoped. Okay. Armor plates, and then programming the event, whatever they're called. And then... Oh, and also, I should probably put my rifle back on my toolbar. And then give me the light armor, which I'm going to put there. Alright, we're just gonna, I think, armor over a couple of things here just so they don't look as bad. Let's see. What if we go... Let's see, I kind of want to leave these accessible if I need them. So let's go... And then we got like some half plate ones, right? Half panel. This is actually kind of dumb. I don't know why I'm doing this. We could, let's see. How far does this thruster go out? I'm going to just burn this thruster for a minute. What's like a good... There we go. Okay, so it barely touches the thing. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Off. There we go. Kind of cool that you can stick things to the side of it. Okay. So I could do something like of a different kind of shape there, but I don't really want to. I think we're just gonna put some, because I was thinking you could do like this kind of thing or something. There's like a full... oh, you know what we could do is like something like this. Make it look a little bit more interesting. See, the bottom doesn't have this issue because the bottom doesn't have a big thruster on it. So... And I guess we could do the inside as well. Then I don't have to see... Then I just don't have to see it. So... There we go. So that takes care of the ones that are actual... that are actually useless. Unfortunately, I can't cover that one up. The rest of these are accessible, so I'm just going to leave them open just in case. There we go. I think I'm going to armor up these. I really wish I could put a large connector on the bottom, because it would be easier to do automated docking that way. And I can't do that, right? Because that would be, let's see, that's no, there'd be no way to do that and still have the full large grid passing through. Yeah, there'd be no way to do it with large grid. Darn. We could do sideways though. We could put them on the side if we needed to, but they would stick out a little bit too far. Do I want to do a fancy shape on these, or just completely cover over them? Do we have any sort of a... Let's see, I could do like this. I think there is a... Oh no, there isn't. There's just this. So we could do something like this and almost cover up all the yellow. Yeah, there isn't really a good way to do it. So, yeah, I think we might just do this. We could sort of make this look a little bit more interesting by just kind of extending out the... Let's see, I need like some flat... You know, we could do something like... Something like that, and then it doesn't look quite as square. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad. Let's go do that to the other side. Then it doesn't look as square. One thing I like about space engineers is that you could easily just spend hours accomplishing essentially nothing. And I'm not going to worry about the yellow on the bottom. Don't care. Yeah, you could spend hours accomplishing basically nothing and yet a lot. Which I dig. I like it. I think that's about it. I don't want to do any more. This thing's already getting a little bit heavy for what it is. So what I want is... I think what I can do is actually... Can I get something... No, not you. I can fit something along in there. So what I could do is put like a light. I mean, I could put a light on here, and I think as long as it's in the group, it'll be okay. As long as I make a group and name the lights the same thing, it should be okay, but I'm not going to chance it. I'm just going to put lights on the where are you at here? These are going... What kind of lights do we want? Should we do a light panel? I think maybe a light panel will work. And we'll just do really, really dim light panels. And then I'll tell you what these are for. So, these light panels... Oh, you really can't see them too well, but... Ooh, the moon dancer. Okay. So, what we're going to see... with these light panels here, these are going to be light, and we're going to call these cargo overload is what I'm going to call them. And we're going to make a group for them as well. And then we are going to make these very red. Let's make them a little bit of pink. That's too much pink. Let's give it just put a little bit of blue in there. 75. You know, I was thinking of doing music with the game today, and I decided to, you know, I was debating whether or not to do my music playlist or the game's music, because the game's music was kind of annoying me last time. And trying to think about the volume level I should play the music at got me thinking that maybe I should just let people play their own music. And now I'm thinking, since at the moment no one's watching, I'm just going to put my playlist on. So hopefully that's not too loud. Okay, so the radius needs to be just about maybe 2 meters. That'll be good. I can see it. The fall off should be, I think, really bright. Now this, yeah, we could probably even do 1.5 because I can see it. The intensity, there we go. So it's like they're really intense, but they don't extend far beyond the ship. Like if I get out, it's really just lighting up. I take those off. It's really just kind of lighting up the cockpit when they turn on. So I'll be able to tell when I get in. These things turn on. You know, it's just going to light me up. So here's what we're going to do. So we're going to, this is the event controller for docking, and then the event controller for cargo overload. So let's start with that one. And we're going to say, yeah, cargo filled percent is equal or greater to, I don't know what the threshold is. Oh, that, yeah, obviously that's the percent. Okay, so I'm going to say if it's greater than 90%. And we want to look at cargo, cockpit connector, modular tool, oxygen tank, and the drills. Now the tough part is going to be, can I add, if I detach this, will it actually, you know what, let's say not the drills, because this is a lot of cargo right here. Well, not the oxygen tank either. This is a lot of cargo already, so maybe we'll say when this hits 100%, hits 100% or more, now we know stuff is spilling over into the tools that are on the front. I like that a lot, because then I just know that it's when we've hit 100%, all the onboard cargo is full, and now the tools themselves are starting to fill up, the tools and the cargo connectors that are on the front. So then that's a good sign to turn around and come back. So we need an AND gate on all of these. The first action is triggered if each block meets the condition. Oh, wait a minute. Now, each one is full. Yeah, I think that's what we want. It's not if, oops, it's not if any of them are full. It's if all of them are full. All right, then where is my, here we go. Select action. So this is going to be toggle block on, toggle block off. I don't really have a good way to test that at the moment, but then for this one, for the docking one, we are going to go with connector connected, and the connector we want is the one on the back, and there's no AND needed. And then we are going to say that we need, this is mostly groups, right? My batteries are going to switch to recharge, and when it disconnects, they're going to switch to discharge. Is that what I want, or do I want to say? Oh, can they not both be oh, it can't. It's a toggle. It's a toggle. Okay, fine. enable auto, I think is what I want, right? It switches back to auto. And then then it'll switch to recharge. Yeah, I think that'll work. Then I want, in addition, where's my thrusters? Thrusters to off and thrusters to on. And then what's the last thing that I do? There's another thing that I do. I could say all the lights turn off. What else do you have for me? Oh, we could probably turn the antenna off. Oh, ore detector should turn off. We could turn the ore detector. We might as well turn it on when we leave, right? And we'll might as well turn the antenna off when we dock. I love this new system. This is so much nicer than doing all sorts of scripts or... Oh, we could also turn the lights off too. Why not? All lights off. Yeah, GG lights. GG lights on. Okay, let's take it for a little bit of a trip. So then I don't need all these other buttons in the front, but that's okay. So we're just going to say unlock. I see that the ore detector turned on. Oh, hang on. Where's our... Yeah, all the lights. Okay, I guess this thing needs more lights on it because there's not a lot of... Oh, I don't have the spotlights on the on that apparently. Okay, so then when I dock, yeah, everything shuts off. That is so nice. That is so nice. Okay, this thing needs more lights on it because I'm going to go in and manually turn the... Isn't that the lights? Hold on. GG lights. Oh, and GG spotlights. Those are two separate things. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I mean, the event controller can handle it, so let's put... Nope. Let's just go to bar 6 and find the spotlights and say spotlights off and spotlights on. Sure. Why not? Then we are going to figure out a good place to put some more lights on this thing because it does need... There is a light in the back. Actually, let me manually turn on the lights here so that we can see. Okay. And I'll turn off my headlights. So we can see there's one right above the cockpit and there's one right at the very back. I really would prefer this whole thing to kind of be lit up, so I think we need one on the bottom. And we could use these panel lights too, couldn't we? I could use those. I could use panel lights to cover up some of these holes too, couldn't I? I probably could have done that. That would have been good to do on the side here, wouldn't it? Take the middle one out, put a panel light in. Now I can't see what I'm doing. Alright. Then where else? I think we want one... We could just increase the radius of the ones that are on the top. I think that'll be fine. Then we probably want one near the bottom. So maybe we'll do there. And you know what? Why not? Let's do another fun pattern on the bottom. Where's the flat one? There's so many of these. Let's see, is this it? No, that's the middle one. Quarter panel. Ah, jeez, come on. I definitely skipped over it, didn't I? That would only do half of it. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do like that. And then I need to find it. There it is. go that way with it. Oh, you know what? Now I just remembered there was one other thing I was going to try to squeeze onto this ship, and I completely forgot about it. And actually two things that go hand in hand with each other. Oh, I need construction components, huh? Yeah, let's just grab them. And actually, they kind of go hand in hand with each other. I was going to put on a backup reactor. I just completely forgot about this. A backup reactor that would be off unless the batteries got low, meaning we would need another event controller for it. And then I was going to try and put a small ship jump drive on here, believe it or not, so that it would be easier to jump. Yeah, we wouldn't have to spend so much time like flying out to places, you know? So I did have a small ship jump drive because I put in a small ship mod pack, and I think though that is going to be too big to fit anywhere because it's a 2 by everything. 3 by, was it like 3 by 3 by 5, something like that? Yeah. So I don't have 3 blocks. I've got 1 block sticking down. Yes, this just straight up isn't going to work. I don't have anywhere that I could fit this thing in. The only thing we could potentially do is a similar kind of thing that we have for, get that out of there, here, and have like a detachable jump harness, you know, that like it could like dock onto and then disconnect from and then reconnect to, which would be doable actually. Probably need like a little battery pack on it or something, or not even. I guess it would probably maintain its charge even if it was disconnected. It wouldn't need the connectors or anything. That would be an interesting little thought experiment. Could we put a like strap it onto the top, and then when we need to go burrowing for stuff, we you know, just disconnect it, and then it would look kind of like a big spoiler, like a giant ridiculous spoiler, you know, kind of be sitting on top, but it would be a block above, you know. Interesting idea that we will explore when we need it, but I do want to put on a backup generator somewhere, and I think, actually, believe it or not, the best place to do it is right where I just put this light. So we're going to take all this cool looking stuff off of here. And I think I'm gonna move my light over to there and just leave it at that. I don't think I'm gonna bother with anything else on there. So I am going to bother with. Let's see. I don't think there's a small. We don't have a small warfare reactor. Oh wait, what is this? Large warfare reactor. Yes, that is rather large. I don't need a large one. Is that from a mod? Or is this actually... no, this is actually... I've never looked at that. The large warfare reactor. That is actually vanilla. So is there not a small... Oh, there it is. Small warfare reactor. I like the look of that. That looks much cooler than this goofy little thing. Actually, not necessarily. But we are going to put it there and then armor around it. And it does take... Okay, good. For a minute I was thinking, like, how is that going to get its... I'm waiting for the game to put... Is the game going to put any uranium in it? Izzy is still running, right? Okay. I accidentally unsubscribed from the mod that added this, the Z Control Panel Plus. I accidentally unsubscribed from this mod because I had 2 different mods adding this one, this type of programmable block, And thankfully the world just re-downloaded it for me, even though I'm not subscribed to it. That's awesome. All right, let's armor this up a little bit, because it is going to kind of smack into the ground whenever we land, basically. I should maybe... it's fine. Let's do something to make this a little more... let's see, what are some shapes I don't normally use? What about this thing? This is hard to do upside down. There we go. What about something like this? That could be interesting. Or even better, if we put it like this. That could be interesting looking. No, I don't want to respawn. Thank you very much. We did that, and then this is a slope transition. Slope transition here. Ooh, the Moon Dancer's in trouble. Oh, and they've launched a second gunboat. Let's go take a look, even though we're upside down. Those gunboats don't last long, it seems. Where's the other gunboat? It's coming in. These are my buttons to rotate, so it's really weird that this is the zoom in, but... Okay, here we go. Oh. He despawned. And then without... For some reason, these things don't ever despawn. They just seem to... build up in the corner. Alright, back to the ship, which is over here. Okay, so this would require... No, there we go. This would require... Ooh, yeah, let's do kind of like this idea like that. This is just going to look goofy. And it's going to look like there's not much of a rhyme or reason to anything, which is correct. So then I need to go... I think I need one of these that would go from... Yeah, like this. Except like this. No. That is not quite right. I think we could use that shape, but that is not... So then what I'm looking for is more of a... this thing. Yes. Corner base.
Energy low.
Corner base, corner tip. Sloped corner tip. What is that? That's an interesting... Okay. Alright, where's the opposite of this? Was it this one? Or is that... No, that's what I did. Corner base, I need corner base mirrored, right? Or can the corner base just... Yeah. Can the corner base do both? This is not the same. Corner base. This thing. Oh, it can do both. Okay. And then it would be that. How does that look? Silly or not silly? Because then we can take this and switch it to this. Put it like that. Cover that little hole there. There. Yeah. Looks pretty good. We could put an armor plate on top of it, but I kind of like the circle. Okay. Then we got our light. Let's go get all this set up, and I really should take a blueprint of all this stuff, shouldn't I? At some point. Let's see, these three are just going to be... lights should include all of you. And let's actually... so these are corner lights, right? The corner lights don't have the same... interior light has a big radius. These have a pretty big radius. So let's put the interior out to like 8. Let's put these out to 8. And let's put the intensity of all of these, let's see, down to like 1. And I think the problem with the front is that, I mean, we have the... am I stuck? There we go. We have the... why does that look messed up in there? That's just the way it is. We have these corner lights, but they don't have very much of an extended range on them. And so there isn't much of anything projecting lights on the front. And we could put lights on the front of these if we wanted, and I think there's a spot on those too for it. We'd have to just make sure that they're grouped correctly. I think we could. I think we could do it. They'd be weird though. They'd be weird with the event controller. So let's not do that. Let's just put a... let's just put another panel light, like, or an offset light. Would an offset light work? Like right, can I not rotate you? There we go. Like right there. Yeah, that looks good. Because those things have a pretty decent range as well. And I don't think they're gonna, yeah, you're not gonna see them poking through the floor. So, light. Okay, radius, let's say 8 again, intensity 1. The rest of that is good. GG lights should include you. And it could be off, off, and all lights should be off now. So if I... oh, you know what I forgot though? I forgot my event controller for the reactor. Oh, where I was gonna actually build that into the design of it, into the design of this thing, and I completely forgot. So how could we change? How can we change the design? And still make it good. I guess what we could do. Yeah, these are the shapes that I wanted to actually keep. Yeah, we could make it part of this back thing. This is gonna look as cool as I'd hoped now. Let's take this out to put our event controller in. I'm gonna put it facing, you know, this time I'm gonna put it so that it doesn't look so like all the buttons are just hanging out. So I think I'm gonna put it like this. Is that gonna look weird? Should I even put it like this? Yeah, I think we're gonna put it like that. And then what could we do with it? I want something that's gonna have... what do you have? You would line up like that. That wouldn't work. That would kind of look cool on the front though. Maybe. Maybe it would have, but alas, it is not going to happen. That's going to make it too low. Oh boy, there's really not much that I could do if I really wanted to actually cover the side of this, because it's got to be something like this, basically. Or something like that. Let's try that. Let's see if we can make that work. So then what would we need? We'd need the one, I think that's part of you. I think that's like this one. No, that's definitely not that one. We need the one that goes... That goes... Nope. Yes, this is the one. Like that. Slope transition base. Is this one that has a mirror? I think this one has a mirror. Slope transition base mirrored. Nope, went too far. There. Yeah, good thing I covered up all the holes. That's nice. Oh, can I get in there? Can I sneak in? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. That's not bad. That looks okay. So now, we're going to make sure that my warfare reactor, we're just going to call this the reactor backup reactor. We're going to shut it off. Yeah, okay. We're going to need more uranium. I think. How are we doing on... Yeah, we are running very low on uranium. So, Izzy is loading my... it is loading the ship with uranium, which is good. This is going to be the reactor backup. And this is going to be battery... Let's see, angle change. There's like a charge percent, isn't there, or something? Stored power, there we go. Is equal or less than... we'll say... 20%. And we're just going to use the GG batteries. And it's got to be... I think I want the AND gate on these. Right? I'm pretty sure it's not if any one of them, it's if all of them... Well, I mean, they're all going to drain and lower at the same rate anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Because they're all the same large size battery, so that's okay. Network error, huh? What are you doing to me, Twitch? Okay. We're back in business. All right. Is this going to be like once we hit 20%, is it going to start like flickering on and off? That's kind of my concern, is that it's going to be like if we get below 20%, it's going to kick on, move it back to 20%, kick off, kick on, kick off. I wonder if I need 2 event controllers. That's going to be annoying to put on now. It would have not been annoying before, because I could put 2 event controllers on the side. Yeah. Guess what? We're redoing the shape again. Because now the event controllers are going to go on the sides. And we're redoing the whole thing. Because so there's this thing called bike shedding, right? Bike shedding is where you spend all of your time on things that don't really matter. And that is what I'm doing right now. I'll have to look up if there is a way to make it not, like, it'd be nice. I don't think there is a way. I don't think there's a built-in way. But it would be nice if there was, like, if the threshold had, like, a, you know, kick on at this point, but, like, give or take, you know, give or take a certain amount of, you know, of the threshold, if that makes sense. Did I just find the shape that I was looking for? I did. Wow. Transition base. There we go. And then I'm just going to leave those. Actually, I'm not going to leave those. I was going to leave that blank, but I just had a really great idea for that, just as like a little... Instead of doing something like this... Where's that real little one? Oh, where's that real little one? Is it part of you? It's not part of you, is it? It is. There it is. No, not that one. The other. There we go. This one. We're just going to kind of fill it in like that. Just give it a little something, something. All right, and then for the back... what should we do? I don't want to make it too symmetrical. I think, though, we're going to end up with a little bit of symmetry. What are we doing here? Like this. The gunboat going out. Alright, so then I think it's the same transition base. It's just facing the opposite direction now. So it would be like this. Transition base mirrored. Which honestly is not the worst. Alright. Oops. Right, I didn't grab it. There we go. There we go. Now we got two event controllers. That actually looks really cool now. Satisfied with that down there. This thing is going to need a better color scheme at some point too, but we'll figure that out later on. Oh, that's another mod that I put in. The paint gun. Forgot about the paint gun. Alright, so we're going to call this one Reactor Engage. I think I might make it a... I always abbreviate the programmable block to PB. I think this is going to be my new convention is... my new convention is going to be just to abbreviate the event controller to EC every time. There we go. That way I can see it over here. Alright, so we want the stored power when it is less than or equal to, let's say, just 10%. Well, because it'll be fine that way. We can wait till it's really low. Although I don't actually know at what point the reactor... I wonder if it would be better to just say that the batteries should just shut off and the reactor should kick on. Though then I wouldn't need the other one. I would just manually disengage it, I guess. Because then the full 100% instead of 80% of the reactor power is going to the ship instead of 80% going into the batteries and 20% getting lost. I worry that... No, you know what? We are going to do that because I think the combined output of the batteries is needed to run the ship, like the total number of... God, I'm struggling to explain what I mean, but you know how each battery and each reactor can only output so much power, so many megawatts at a time? I think I need all 4 batteries outputting, which means that we're still going to drain I don't know, just trust me. This may or may not make sense, but just trust me. We're going to bump the threshold up to 20, I think. And then we are going to say that the reactor should toggle on. And nothing when it when it reaches the other one. So then when the stored power is greater than or equal to, let's just say 50% for all of these batteries, that's when our reactor is going to toggle off. Alright, so now we got all that going on. And that also means that the reactor, even when I redock to the ship here, to the base, that reactor will stay on and help recharge until these batteries get back to 50%, and then that reactor will shut off, but all the other reactors on the base will stay on. So, in order to avoid running out of power, I think we do need to go out and find some uranium here. So, do I have a... Oh, good, I have a whole bunch of uranium. And where is the closest? There's one 5 kilometers away. That's uranium 2. Let's go to that one. This will be a good test of the ship. Alright, how's everything looking here? Do I need to... We can just hide these event controllers. We don't need them. Alright, cool. And this will be a good test of the ejection system as well, I guess. Okay, so if I undock, then the event controller should kick on, turn on the lights, turn on the thrusters, and let me go. Ready? So I'm just hitting undock. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Everything turns on. Love it. Okay, even the ore detector kicked on and everything. Cool. All right, let's... Oh, you know what I should do? No, I can't do that because it's part of the detachable grid. That's fine. Never mind. I was thinking I need to turn off the ejector system when I get back, but when it docks, but that's okay. We're not going to bother with that. Let me turn off the spotlights because they're kind of in the way. All right. Where is that? Uranium. Are we going to hit anything? Let's get that. What? Oh, we're too close. We're too close. Okay. I don't know what. Okay, we're just going to be in first person for a bit. All right, where is the... Where is it? There it is. Not too far, which is good. Is this the one where I had to dig, like, really, really deep for it? I don't remember. We'll find out. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think we've ever... Yeah, if I did, that would have been hand-drilled, because I don't think I ever picked up uranium in the miner here. I really do need to blueprint this before a disaster. So remember, I reduced the... Oh, actually, full stop here. The ore detector... Yeah, 250 meters, so it's no longer the 600 meter modded one, it's a 250 meter max. So we gotta figure out without hitting anybody here. Okay, so that's kind of worrisome, because usually I put the... Did this asteroid respawn, perhaps? What does my thing say here? Uranium... Oh, hold on. Where did uranium... Oh, I can't see. It's not on the chart anymore. What's going on? Can I change the font size on that screen? That's the top right screen. I don't think so, because it's just a script on there, right? Yeah. I can't... Oh, there we go. Okay, now uranium came back. Yeah, uranium is still here, I think. It showed it for a second. Alright, let's see. Let's just fly around and see if we find it with the ore detector normally or with... Let's see, there's gold here. That's good. We should pick up some gold before we depart. And there's uranium. Okay. Cool. Let's see if we can let's get uranium first, and then we'll get some gold. I think gold is like the only thing when we were first flying around, gold was the one thing we didn't pick up. You know what? We're gonna... Ooh, come on. I think we're just gonna go straight in through here. And then we'll swing around and get the gold. Alright, I'm gonna kind of angle this way to make sure... Oh, it's not a sound you like to hear. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the uranium's on the surface. I almost dug straight through it. Alright, let's turn the ejector system on. It is on. Okay, good. That heavy Corvette whatever is hopefully not coming straight at us. Alright, let's see what we can get here. And ideally, I'm going to grab just a little bit of stone and just make sure that it is ejecting it. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Time for the uraniums. So what should happen here, and I don't know that we're actually going to get full enough of gold and uranium to see this happen, but if the onboard cargo that does not include the drills gets too full, these pink panels on the side should light up the cockpit to let me know that we are full. But I highly doubt that we're going to get to that point. Especially since I'm looking at 0 liters. Are we? Please tell me we're not ejecting, like, everything. Oh, okay, good. We're picking up uranium. That would be embarrassing if we were just grinding the uranium off and then ejecting it. So this is nice. Nice and relaxing. That's what I like about space. You get, when you use the realistic sounds and not the arcade sounds, you know, you just hear the breathing, you know. Plus I got the music going. If you want me to turn the music off, I am free to do that. There was no one watching before, so I put some music on, but if you prefer to listen to your own music, I'm totally fine with turning mine off. Just let me know. Still not showing up on the containers. I don't know what this thing considers to be a container. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen above the toolbar where it says how much. You know, it says 8 containers, which should be, let's see, the main cargo, the back container, the four front connectors that are used for connecting the drills. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the drills themselves would be 8, although it can also put things in the cockpit. Yeah, the drills is the line above it, right? The drills is like, you see the containers. Okay, now it's showing them. Okay, well, there you go. You just needed to say it. Thank you, Rumbles2. Appreciate it. It was saying 0 out of 0 liters before, and then as soon as you said something, all of a sudden it jumped up and said now there's 78,000 liters, which makes a lot more sense. So, must have just been... I'm also noticing that I missed a block when I was putting the armor on the top. There's like a block missing. So that is going to be top priority when we get back, is getting that block in there. That will not stand. This is a... I'm still going to call this a successful trip if we don't die, but I don't know. That missing block. Alright, cool. Good to know. I figured that was the case, although what is it saying then? Well, now it just says 1 containers, so who knows. 1 container, that means if it's 78, given what I've got the settings at, yeah, that's just the cargo, so it's not even showing the connectors. Okay, now I understand what's going on. think we might be... How are we doing on... Is that still uranium back there? I think it is. Well, at this point, so the way I've got the event controller set up is it's looking at, so this ship, let me just back this up here and explain how I built this. This ship has detachable drills in the front, which have a merge block underneath, and then they've got these two connectors. So I've got the event controller set to look at the big cargo container that's in the middle, plus the cockpit and the three connectors that are on the main grid. And if all of those fill up, then these red lights will turn on. And then I know that basically the ship is almost full, and everything that's left is essentially the drills, because the drills should fill up last. So I'm trying to run fewer. Usually when I build chips, I just put in like tons and tons of programmable blocks, and then I've got all sorts of fancy scripts running, and I'm trying to not do as many scripts and rely on the event controllers and stuff as much as possible, just so that I kind of get used to what they're able to do. So back in my asteroid base, I do have a interchangeable front set of grinders, because I had a wreck that I found, put some grinders on and grinded the whole thing down. So it works pretty well as long as you line yourself up correctly. Which is a big, big if. This is probably going to be... How much uranium do I have now? This is probably going to be enough uranium to last me for a while. Yeah, let's go grab some gold. Where's that gold marker at? He's on the other side. Oh, we're moving slow. Oh, we're getting a little heavy. Oh, it's going to be fun getting back to base. Yeah, that was kind of my concern, is when the ship snaps into place, that it might take some damage. So far, I've swapped them, I think, 3 or 4 times and haven't had any issues. Right now, my main issue is I'm floating away from this asteroid. I bet you I've got enough gold, and I'm just risking myself for no reason. Yeah, I have tried it with rotors, and I'm not sure that it would work, because I'd still want the merge blocks. Like, I'd still want it to be a singular grid instead of the thing. And so doing it with rotors, then once they merge, they'd be taking up the same spot with themselves, so it wouldn't work. So rotors are actually, I think, the ideal scenario if you are using it as subgrids. Where did the gold go? I lost my gold. Oh my god. These are not enough thrusters. Seriously, where did my gold go? Where did my uranium go? I'm gonna go up. Up, up, up. Ooh, that gunboat is going after that mining transport. So, where I live in this neighborhood here, I have an asteroid base, and that station there, the Frockhammer, is kind of 3.5-ish kilometers away. And every so often it spawns these gunboats after people it doesn't like, which is fun to watch. Yeah, merge and conveyor block. That would be cool. I feel like there was a mod a while ago that claimed to do that, but it's not. It wasn't really. It was like you had to put like two overlapping blocks together. Okay, I feel like I broke my. I must have broken my ore detector or something. Or did I float away to a different asteroid? Let me go back around to that, to where that GPS is. Yeah, it's the same asteroid. Well, you know what? Let's go over to this one and see if this one maybe has some gold I could detect. I think, you know what? Hold on. Can I reboot the ore detector here? I don't know. I have no idea if that works. Well, I'll be dipped. I don't know where the... Oh, that's silicon. Hold on. Whoa, don't die. Uranium. Silicon. Wait, wasn't this gold? This was gold when I first got here. Are these two different asteroids that are just like spawned really close to each other? Or is this a threefer? Okay, so from the uranium, I was able to see the gold. Let's go back to the uranium. Without bumping it. Okay, hold on. All right, this 250 meter detector is messing with me. Or is it's just messing with me total? Isn't it? There's gold. Woohoo. Somehow I'm detecting it further away than the detector should be able to handle it. Now I'm wondering if I should, since I could see it, if I should just burrow straight through the rock to it instead of finding where it is on the surface. I'm very close to the surface. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it. This thing is just under the surface anyway, isn't it? Basically. We're going to find it. We're going to find it. Alright, I think this is probably the... This is probably going to be the best place to go at it up here. Alright, everybody calm down. Calm down, please. Please don't hit. Thank you. Alright, let's see if we could... Alright, here we go. Let me point this back a little bit. I'm pretty sure this thing can still travel through its own drill hole, so... At least when you're right-click drilling, so... Yep, there we go. Okay. That was fast. Let's see if we can make this hole a little bit bigger here. Ooh, I can actually completely turn around. Well, a little bit. When I say completely, I mean, you know, there might be a little cosmetic damage. There we are. Alright, we're not going to fill up on gold because we're already pretty full. I may want to adjust at what fill percent these red lights go on. If we're already struggling with this weight, we'll see. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Although I do have a camera aft for docking that I can look around with. But that is a good idea. On my respawn ship, I put a turret on the top, and I was using it mostly to watch other people shoot at each other. I just added the binoculars mod today, and that has been really nice. So I don't need to jump in a ship to go watch other people shoot each other. I'm going to drop a GPS right here. I don't know if I have a GPS for this asteroid or not. For gold, at least. Alright. I want to try to trigger the red lights, even though I know it's going to be super heavy. I want to try and trigger the event controller that makes the lights come on. We're almost there. I think it should do it when this cargo container gets full. Actually, it may take a little bit longer than that. Let's find out. Yeah. Because it's not just watching the cargo container, it's got to watch all the connectors and everything fill up. So this is probably enough gold to last me a lifetime, though. So, yes, okay. Hold on. I don't need this much gold. Back it up. Back it. Ooh, yep. Back it out. All right. Where is home? Back over that way. Alright, let's point roughly kind of near home, and then Leroy Jenkins ourselves over there. How many kilometers is it going to take me to stop? I think that's the question. Bets in the chat. If I go up to 100 meters per second, how long is it going to take me to stop? Yeah, the ore scanner mod. That's really bothering me because it's I had just a regular modded one that increased the range a little, and then I replaced it with one that uses the animated thing, and then replaced it with an animated one that also had an increased range, and I assume that all that happening at the same time is the problem. And we just launched another gunboat. Who am I about to get in the middle of a fight over? Okay, let's come to a stop here. Or at least come to a slow. Yeah, I like the radio spectrometry. I don't know. I like that mod because it's a little bit easier to just point at an asteroid and see what's in it, but it doesn't just tell you. You still have to kind of look at it. So it's easier than having like a 30-kilometer ore detector. Am I on the wrong side of the? I'm on the wrong side of the thing, aren't I? We gotta go around. There we are. All right, now for my favorite part. Backing in. No, I think I also said I was going to add lights to the base today. But probably not. There we go. Camera was still off. Alright, let's see if the event controller shuts everything off. Ready? Docking. Batteries are charging, thrusters are off, everything is off. I love it. Alright, yeah, the only script I've got running is Izzy over here, Inventory Manager. So it should hopefully be pulling all of that off of there, and yep, there it all goes. Well, I don't have any other ores to refine, do I? No, I don't. Okay, so let's take stock here of what we've got. Gold we're working on. Silver, there's not much, but I don't need much. Silicon, we have 1.1 platinum left. 1.11, that's cutting it a little close. Iron is looking fine. Magnesium, yeah, we could use more magnesium. I want to put some weapons on the base soon. Could use some more nickel. Could use some more silicon. All the base stuff. Man, that's going to be rough. I brought back way too much gold. Alright, well, I might have to... So what I was going to do was actually start digging back in this direction and hollowing out a little bit of interior base to, you know, to start building inward into the asteroid. Binoculars. So these are the gunboats that it launches. The little trailing things you see are the animated gyros and stuff that are not working properly at range. Where are these guys going, though? They're going after that Cyclops, that's right. Whoops, there we go. They are probably, at this rate, not going to make it before it despawns for being too far away. Oh no, that's not that. I think it'll be 20k away before they actually despawn from me. We'll see. Oh, those guys launched from the other Frock Hammer. There's a second Frock Hammer a little bit further away out in that direction. Yeah, I wonder if this Frock Hammer is going to launch some as well. The Frock Hammer, let me tell you guys. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This is why I like having it as a friendly neighbor. It's well armed and it launches these gunboats, but also I suspect it's rather explosive. If you hit one of these tanks, and I bet these cargo things contain a lot of ammo, which are pretty explosive too. But you know, as long as it can shoot you faster than you can shoot it. Yeah. Alright, where's those other guys at? Do we lose them? Yeah, there's just the gunboats. Yeah, that guy despawned. Alright. So what should we do here? Should we burrow in, or should we go and get some material? Actually, you know what? I want to collect a bit of stone because I need more reactor components and I need more rock. I need more gravel for that. So I think we're gonna do the burrowing, and I will collect a bunch of stone while I do that. So let's go do that. Yeah, here's where this is my setup for storing the other attachments. So when I want to change, I just fly up to this like straight on, and then when it locks, I disconnect it and then scoot on over and fly into this one and lock, and then I have to get out and hit a button to disconnect it. But so far it's worked pretty well and hasn't completely exploded on me, so you know, there's that. What are my battery levels at here? We are at, that's a thruster. Gyroscope battery. 99.3%. That's nice. Okay, let me take a drink of water and then we're going to go burrow into the wall. I should have made this plate design go up and over. That would have been cooler looking. Yeah, well, next time. I basically spent the first, what time is it? Like hour of this stream just making this thing look nice for no good reason. Let me put on the... Oh, I never finished this top part at all. Okay, well that cannot stand. I do have to finish this. What is that thing. This will just take me a minute. So this is this thing, I think. And then what did I do for the back here? I think I did this. Yeah, I was digging in here to get... Oh, I can't put that in there without putting in these. I was digging in here to add event controllers and stuff, so... let's see. I think you were like that, and then we did these. That's how you're supposed to be. Yeah, close enough. I wanted it to be kind of visible. You know, not perfectly hidden or anything like that. Alright, yeah, let's go... Go do our... I have no idea. This is a fairly deep asteroid, but I have no idea how... Actually, you know what? Let me make sure my jetpack is... and my power is full here. I'm going to try flying around to the other side if I can. Here's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm here. I have this GPS here. We're going to do a little triangulation here. So I want to be going in roughly this direction. And this is all estimated. Wall 1. Okay. So then if I fly around the asteroid and don't die, let's see, can I separate the signals? I think there we go. Alright, so... Oh, you know what? They're not lining up the way I want them to. Normal display. Yeah, they're too close to each other. Right, they're never going to actually line up the way I want them, I don't think. No, they're too close to each other. Well, that's disappointing. I think then what I would need to do is go back around. Wait, are they lining up here? Oh, they do line up. Wait, so interesting. Well, I could, to make this a little bit easier, I could drop another GPS like right here. And then, oh, that's... yeah, that'll be okay. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, this is working. Okay. Ow. As long as I don't die in the process. I just want to give myself a marker for where roughly the back wall is. So I got 200, about 250 meters. And so that's like straight back. Yeah, that should be okay. We'll be okay. And then I could even go... I guess I want to go more toward the right. If I poke through anywhere, that's okay. We'll just kind of deal with it. I guess I really want to go up, don't I? That's where the majority of the stuff is. Oh, too far. Alright, as long as that assault corvette isn't going to give me trouble, we should be okay. Alright, now, can I do this without... Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna go like this. Alright. Let's see how we do. So I might go like 50 meters in and then start kind of like just digging a big hole. See if we could dig a big chamber. We could also do warheads. Make a big hole with warheads. That'd be fun. Nope. This is going to be the back window then. How did I miss that? Let's just see what we can do here. Alright, so... Oops. Oh, why do I have that uranium? I need to get that GPS off of here. And I need you out of there and you out of there, because that's kind of my main markers. Did I end up going in like a... Did I end up curving or something? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I kind of like this turn of events because we could actually use this... Come on, don't get hurt. This is all like, this could just be like a whole nother landing platform. Actually, look at that. That is a landing platform. Interesting. Okay, this is the back door. Not very big though, but I think what we'll end up doing is just kind of going like maybe to the right a little bit. See how far we get over here. I might end up just like hand drilling out a lot of this. Basically all I want is like a protected room that I could just move all the refineries and stuff into. Doesn't need anything more than that. I don't necessarily need to make like a hangar, like a protected hangar for the ships or anything, although now that I say that out loud, I do like the idea. So... here's what I think. I think I'm lost. There we go. Is that where we go? Hold on. Hold on, I poked through something else over here. Which way out is this? Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. So we went in. We went to the... this... We went in there. And then we came out somewhere up there. I think, if I understood that correctly. Nope, I did not understand that correctly. We came out over there. Okay. That's okay. So I was actually thinking I might put a warhead in there and detonate it. And now I'm thinking that might be too big. Although I could just like, you know, figured what I'll do is anywhere it pokes through, I'll just armor over it and that'll be no big deal. Let's see what we can do about that. How big is a large grade warhead explosion? Is it 50 meters? Small grid is 25 meters, right? Yeah, see, that's the thing though, is I kind of want a bigger hole. Can I arm a warhead with build vision? Large grid is 20 square blocks. Oh, that's quite a bit more than That would be 250 meters, I think. Alright, what do I need for a small grid warhead? I think I need to make some explosives, which I don't have. And we're probably going to use up the last of our magnesium. But make me like 3 warheads. I didn't need to do that. I just needed to queue up the explosives, now that I think about it. So I could just tell Izzy to make it. Has not detected the explosives yet. There they are. Alright, make me... Let's see. Why don't you make me like 20 explosives? And we'll go from there. Alright, small grid. Let's grab like 3 of them. Alright, so if we were to go against this back wall here, do we have like a sense of... Let's see. If I were to go out here... Yeah, I think we could probably go like maybe 2 warheads? I don't know. We'll see. If we poke through, no big deal. Let's see, can I just drop you in space somewhere? Because I can't put you up against the wall. But I can put you right there. And I think I could maybe bump you against the wall. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Do you need a battery or something? I can't get this, Yeah, there is. I don't have that mod, though. I cannot get build and repaired, or not build and repair. I can't get, oh, there it is. I was just too close. Alright, 10-second countdown. Starting the countdown, getting the heck out of the way. Where am I going? Please don't die. That was not as big as I was hoping. It was good, though. Probably could have done that faster with the miner, though. I might do large grid. I might do a large grid explosion just for fun. Do I have the parts for a large grid explosion? For a large grid one? I don't. I would need to grab a few more explosives and some girders. Kind of thinking we chance it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, this is like, that's like 10 blocks, so we're probably, you know, be fine. At least this one's got a thing, so. Alright. Fire in, literally in that hole. That was a bit bigger than I was expecting. Decent sized hole, though. Didn't go out the back. Yeah, we can make use of this, I think. This'll work. We'll just have to, kind of, you know, cover that up. I wonder how far this goes out the back. You know, this is good. This is what I wanted. I didn't want it to kind of poke through quite so much and also get so dangerously close to my base, but yeah, we'll make it work. I could actually even... Heck, you could fly the ship in here and dock it in here. This could be the docking bay. Yeah, because you know what we could do then? Is just... Now that we've got a big old hole we can go into... Now we can just fly in here and smash into things. What did I just smash into? Where's my... Come on, camera. Where's my... I can't see anything. There we go. I was in the wrong mode. Okay. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Alright, so we could just keep on smashing into things. Where's level? That's the hard part, is there's no, like, level over here. If I put a gravity generator up, will it show me a horizon line? I'm all turned around. You know what I think I'm gonna do is not go through the tiny hole. We're going to figure out how to see the back of the ship again. There we go. We are going to leave the hole alone for now and just start building in here. I think I could probably do like a... That was really close. I think I just bounced off the side a little. We could probably do like a half hangar, half... Yeah, we could, yeah. Yeah, we can make this work. We could make this work, because we've got that hole there already. Let's... Oh, this camera's just jumping around like crazy. Let's just widen this up. We could just make this like a corridor that we could put... I mean, I'm getting kind of close to the other wall, though, aren't I? That might be okay. That's that hole there. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? This is a... You know, this is just going to be like a work of art. It's going to be... You know, we're going to... You know, just go with the flow. Going to go with our gut. See how it feels. And if we poke a hole out somewhere, who cares? Here, I'll just make the hole even bigger. I don't even know which hole this is because I've made too many of them. So I do have modded hangar doors in here that get quite a bit bigger. Alright, what am I looking at here? So this... Ow. This is the other side where the iron is. That's actually kind of handy. Did I make that hole? I don't think so. Where's my hole? It's like under the ledge. Should be like... Yeah, there it is. It's right under this thing. Some people ask me, what is your vision for this? And I don't have one. I would like to know, speaking of vision, I would like to know what's going on out here. Where are we? Yes, you fly over there. And I want to see these guys are up to out here. They're doing their little thing that they do when they've been damaged. Yeah. Is the other guy out here still, or he despawned? He must have despawned. If I look at the admin menu, what you see is basically like just tons and tons of these gunboats floating in space that never despawn, which is kind of funny. If I ever wanted to get on LECC's bad side, I would go salvage all those things because they're basically dead in the water after a while. Alright. Let's take a look at the hangar doors that I have. So I put in These 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block, 5 block. And I believe that is the 5 block is the space that it opens. So it's actually like a 6 block long thing total, which means I can have a 10 block wide opening. Alright, we got plenty of iron. See, look, I'm already starting to remember where the openings are. Alright, so the good news is I have plenty of iron, so I can start... oh, there you are. I thought the base was around here somewhere. I can start, like, building out platforms in the hole and stuff. Yeah, I think this is going to go pretty well. I kind of want... What should I do with this ship? The original spawn ship. Should I just decommission it? I mean, right at the moment, it's my only defense because it's got the interior turrets stuck on it. Once I get some weapons put on here and get this stuff moved inside. Yeah, voxels are not airtight. I found that out the hard way the first time I played, as I think probably most of us did. It's unfortunate. I'm not planning on making the whole interior airtight. I'll probably have an airtight space that I can hang out in, but for the most part it'll be airlocked. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to disassemble this ship. I don't really think I need a large grid. I need to move the survival kit indoors. That's kind of like the main thing. That's my only survival kit. Or I should just build another one indoors because I've got some silver. But yeah, I don't think I really need a large grid. Although what this thing really came in handy for was I found a big wreck spawned in, and it just happened to be neutral to me, which was nice. It was like some MES encounter thing, and this thing was able to tow it back here very slowly, but tow it back here for me to grind it up, which was nice. So I might tear it down and replace it with some sort of a big tugboat at some point. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do, is we're going to move the assemblers and the refineries and the reactors somewhere in here, somewhere into this area. And then this outer platform is going to become like quick access docking. You know? So like I'll still have like a docking port out here for this thing, but it's like primary dock will still be inside where it could be protected. And then this platform will become more of a defensive platform. So we'll just put a bunch of guns on it. And then, seeing as how I'm also going to have a big hole on the other side, we'll probably have to put a couple of guns on the other side too. But my hope is that we're not going to poke out too much further here, because I think we just have this one little hole that's under the ledge here, which seems pretty easy to protect. So, I like that. Yeah, the nice thing about the ship is that the ship is a fully functional... It has a small refinery and a full assembler on it, so it's a nearly fully functional production system in and of itself. It doesn't have a large refinery, of course, but... So if I do disassemble stuff and then realize I need some parts, I can go over here and have this thing build them, so... That's nice. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to start that today because I'm getting tired and I want to go to sleep soon. So let's dock you up and get you recharging and stuff. And then next stream, which will probably be Monday at this point, because I think if my buddy is up, oh god, I can't do this backwards. If my buddy is up for it, we'll be doing probably Elder Scrolls Online tomorrow, and then I'll be back on Monday for some more Space Engineers. That is my hope. I'm also I'm also kind of toying with the idea of moving my streaming over to YouTube instead of Twitch, because I can do higher quality streaming, higher bitrate, because I'm not even an affiliate here, and YouTube just allows kind of more. And then I don't have to, because usually I take my streams and then upload them to YouTube, and then I don't have to do that extra step. So I'm toying with that idea, because I don't get paid for any of this no matter what, so it might just be easier. So if you, when I go to the end screen, you'll see my YouTube there if you want to follow it or whatever the name is on YouTube. Yeah. So I can do AV1 streaming to YouTube, which would be easier to easier on my bandwidth. So either way, though, I haven't made that decision. But thanks. Let's see, what's your name? Rumbles2. Thank you so much for hanging out and talking to me during this, and for everybody else who is watching and not talking, I appreciate you too. And yeah, I'll be back next week for building in the hole, basically, and probably also taking a break to go find more silicon, and remembering right now that I was going to dig up a bunch of stone and forgot to do that, so that's okay, because I was going to put a gigantic reactor in there, but I think I might actually just stick with smaller reactors, because these things I don't think are even at they don't come close to their full output even with everything running, so it's not like I'm doing defense shields. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Thanks everybody. Have a good night, morning, whatever it is for you, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.